fellow patriots. There's an old Waylon Jennings song that says, I am addicted to America. And I tell you what, I am addicted to America, and I want to be able to pass freedom down to the next generation. How about you? And I will tell you, I want to introduce my wife. I brought my wife up here with me. This is my high school sweetheart. 37 years later, we are still married and still in love. And I want you to give her a shout out because she is in this fight for freedom also. My wife, Donna. She makes me look good. You know, 234 years ago, our founding fathers got it right. And they laid out the rule of law for us. And you realize that we are the oldest country in the entire world? Now that seems like a strange statement, realizing that there are nations around the globe that date back centuries. But there's not another nation, another country that has been governed by the same document as we have here in this great country, the Constitution of the United States of America. Folks, Americanism means something to me, and I know it means something to you as well. And if you and I do not get a grasp of how important Americanism is, if we don't truly get a grasp of how important it is to seize and secure the blessings of liberty and pass them down to the next generation, we have an opportunity to lose our freedom. Well, I tell you what, Don and I are dedicated. As a matter of fact, we are absolutely committed to preserving our freedom. I am desperately concerned about my kids' future. I am desperately concerned that they may not have the ability to share in this great American dream that you and I have had. And I want to be very clear about something. If it is illegal, I'm against it. And I know that most of us come from families of immigrants. And like has been said from the previous speakers, we appreciate legal immigration. We appreciate the contribution that legal immigrants bring to our country and even to the great state of Oklahoma. But I can tell you what I don't appreciate. I don't appreciate somebody trampling on my rights. I don't appreciate illegal immigrants knowingly and blatantly taking a little bit more of my liberty away from me. Hundreds of millions of dollars are at risk right here in the state of Oklahoma. Billions of dollars are in jeopardy around this nation because of illegal immigration. Now, I want to make a couple of comments about the Arizona bill. Unlike the power structure in Washington, D.C., I've actually read the bill, and I'm for it. And if you haven't read the bill, I would suggest you do so, because it will actually inspire you. It will make you realize that there are legislators in the state of Arizona that understand what freedom and liberty and the rule of law is all about. As a matter of fact, that Arizona bill does nothing more that has already been mentioned tonight. It mirrors federal legislation. And folks, if you and I turn our backs on the rule of law, if you and I choose not to seize and protect and pass freedom down, we can be overrun in this country. But with dedication, with a clear understanding of our responsibility, knowing what the future can hold, if we can pass freedom down to the future, we will have opportunities to share with our kids. We can share America with our grandkids, and we will be able to do what Ronald Reagan said, pass freedom down to the next generation. And you know what? I'm not going to let any of us off the hook tonight. Reagan said, as a matter of fact, it's our duty. It is our destiny to preserve in sacred trust mankind's aspiration of freedom for generations to come. And folks, if we allow our elected officials, if we allow the leaders of our state and our nation to disregard the Constitution, turn their back on the citizens of this country, the citizens of this state, shame on us for keeping them in office. And I want to leave you with this, my favorite quote. I rarely get behind a microphone without quoting this. Thomas Jefferson said that I would rather be exposed to the inconveniences of attending to too much liberty than to those attending to too small a degree of it. And it is our liberty that is at stake tonight. It is our freedom that is being overrun by illegal immigrants into this country and into this state. And what Thomas Jefferson and the rest of our founding fathers understood was that sometimes it is inconvenient to protect our freedom. As a matter of fact, I would imagine that it's inconvenient for every one of you to be here tonight. We could be doing something else and enjoying the blessings of liberty. But I thank you so much for taking the time to come here and to share in this dedication of your service to preserve our freedom. And folks, I have recognized something extremely important, and I hope you have too, and I believe you have. It's my turn. It's my time. It is our opportunity to once again preserve in sacred trust mankind's aspiration of freedom, to secure this moment and to pass it on to the next generation. Stay dedicated to liberty. God bless you.